Welcome back to the J.F.K. channel. I go by the name of J.F.K.
I go by the name of James Jackson.
Yeah. This is Pot 19. All my people who subscribed and got memberships, I appreciate y'all. Let's get into it.
I said, could I have hit him?
Hank Brennan, he motioned to get all the audio from all these different interviews, and he did. Canoni let it in. And dare I say, he's probably gonna chop him up like a reel, something like a TikTok, make it look real bad on Karen. Now, why would someone guilty say all these crazy things? People want to make Karen out to be a criminal, like she's a mastermind. She's a mastermind, like she made all this up, but yet she went on all these different platforms. You guys seen the videos, you seen what she said. Them videos could incriminate her and make a jury. Just regular people think, wow, why would she say these things? Maybe she is guilty, and that's what the Commonwealth is gambling on. And that's all they're doing here. Are you worried about her getting found guilty?
Absolutely worried about it, absolutely. Because if they manage to hand-pick 12 people to believe their nonsense, then we see it happen all the time. It could very well happen to Karen. If they try her on just a manslaughter, I think that the stakes are higher for her for a guilty verdict. I think it's better packaged all in one, because it's impossible for reasonable people to believe what the Commonwealth is saying.
You didn't text Karen, correct?
No, I didn't.
But you did text John.
Yes.
Look at the waterfall video. We clearly see there was some problems there. 10:55 they arrive. By 12:30, John was hurt bad, really bad. Hank Brennan, it makes me think, what type of person are you? You defended Whitey Bulger, the baddest person in Massachusetts. Dare I say, the biggest case in Massachusetts. But Karen Reed, this is the biggest thing.
If Hank Brennan doesn't think that Whitey Bulger is a rat, how could he think Karen Reed is guilty?
And Higgins, oh yeah, we know about you. My buddy Seaside told me a lot about you out there in Cambridge. We know about you. See, you're not that guy. And even your own peers got something to say about you. And you testified to.
Brian Higgins, you testified that you did not say goodbye to nobody. The waterfall video shows different.
You know, it's a real funny thing, huh, Big Bad Brian A., right? You live in this big house. You probably chase raccoons with a pistol. You hear noises. You think people are breaking into your house. You put a lot of fugitives in jail. But you're hearing all this noise and you never came out the house. It makes you think, right?
Big Bad Brian A., you're a first responder. Why didn't you run outside?
Who did you call?
I inadvertently called Brian Higgins.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, Kerry Roberts, you should be upset with Jen McKay because you were the closest one to John. And John's looking down right now, looking at you, and he can't believe it. You want to be on the other side. I drove through Canton. I seen the people out there freezing cold like I am right now. It's very cold out. I seen the people at the standouts in Canton freezing, saying free Karen Reed, justice for John O'Keefe. I seen them. And Kerry, you want to be on the other side. You should be mad at Jen McCabe because that day, that morning in a blizzard, she didn't run in the house to go get Brian. Every second counts. He was a first responder. You should be mad at her, but instead you're taking her side because of your own personal emotions for Karen. Think about that, Kerry. Maybe do the right thing, ask questions, and then maybe we could turn this around because there's no way I was in the driveway. There's no way 7 people pulled out and didn't see John O'Keefe, Officer John O'Keefe. There's just no way.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the dawn. Get up, get up.
And we seen Karen come out the courthouse, and she was fired up, saying to the cameras, you're never gonna find some B footage laying on the floor, me saying I did it. No, you're never gonna find that. This is a wild goose chase. You guys are crazy. Karen Reed is not guilty. She went on these platforms and spoke from the heart and spoke out loud. You can hear the train in the background. I'm in LYNN, Massachusetts. The train is coming, and it's gonna come early morning. We know who's guilty. It gets spooky, it gets dark. And I know that Judge Cannoni, she was a public defender. She was kicked around them courthouse basements, and she had to defend the worst of the worst. And we know that she gets mad when things are too light. She probably didn't like the party. She probably didn't like the fact that people were having a good time, the creators showed up, and there's unity. She probably doesn't like that. That's too light for her. See, the Superior Courthouse is dark. All they care about is a business, locking people up. It's big business. Can we agree on that? That the court system is big business. Prison is big business. They don't like it light. They don't like to be happy. It's a miserable place. You gotta have the stomach for it. It's like gambling. And that's what the Commonwealth does all the time. They gamble. They win some, they lose some. But they always try to figure out a way to get their man. And when you're in that scope, manipulate laws and get you caught up one way or another and make you submit. So when we're out there standing, we're out here doing these videos, this is just too light for them. They like it dark. You've been around the courthouses your whole life. What's the mindset of these people? Are they just regular people?
Me personally, I think they're a different breed of people, you know? All they do is go to work to try to, in my opinion, try to wreck people's lives. That's what they do.
So she was a public defender. What's the type of job a public defender has? Like, for the people out there that's watching live right now, like what type of lawyer are they?
In my opinion, just always preparing to lose. They put on a good show, but I mean, they can. There's wins now and then when they absolutely have to, when it's absolutely obvious that they should win. But I mean, they're just all part of the big cover-up game themselves too. They're all friends. They all hang out together. They all drink together. That's why you only have a shot in this system if you hire an attorney and just.
You think that she wants to have a revenge tour, so to speak, and show Karen how dark it could get in Superior Court? Do you think that's her motive, or she's thinking like that?
I mean, I definitely think she doesn't like Karen. I mean, it's obvious when they were when they were deliberating back there, and she said something to Karen like, "You think this is funny, Miss Reed?" Like, she definitely has that out for Karen, and she's definitely jealous of Karen. Karen's before all this, she was a beautiful, professional, successful woman, you know. So she's probably jealous of Karen from all angles, and just wants to see her in prison for the rest of her life, and she can't wait to do it to her. But I don't think she's going to get that chance.
Oh yeah, I know Karen.
Okay.
Yeah,
So do you believe she's guilty or not guilty?
She left him there, but then he was all beaten up and had teeth marks on.
Right. Dog marks, you know, yeah.
I don't think anything has really been disclosed to the public.
Right.
Maybe the people in heaven. I don't think the public will. The trouble is, people make these assumptions. Oh, she's guilty. Oh, she's not. I feel bad for her.
I do too.
feel bad.
I do.
Not guilty.
Yes! Not guilty!
Not guilty.
We got a not guilty. Is Karen Reed guilty or not guilty?
Who?
Karen
Reed.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty. Wait a minute. It's
We got
not guilty.
Two.
It's
Yeah.
cold. How cold is it, James?
I'd say it's about 20 degrees. And we got
Woo!
two.
But I'm hyped up.
I'm hyped
I just
up
came
now.
from the south.
We got
He's
two.
freezing. I'm just like, I'm in the zone right now. Peace to everybody out there in my chat. I love you. My nose is running. Excuse me. I'm getting hyped up.
Innocent,
You gotta get
guilty.
in the mode
Nice.
when you talk to these Celtics fans. They're very, very
Free,
aggressive.
innocent or guilty?
Karen Reed, guilty or not guilty?
She's not guilty.
Yes.
She is not guilty.
Why is that?
She got framed by the scumbag Boston PD.
Let's go. Basically what he's saying, he's got framed by the Massachusetts State Police, but we'll let him slide. Miss Karen Reed, you're not guilty. Come on, brother. I know you know. What is it?
York guy.
You're a New York.
That's
Hey,
all
what
right.
the fuck? Hey. Karen Reed, guilty or not guilty? Is Karen Reed guilty or not guilty? Well, come here. Come over here and say it.
You know
real
about
quick.
the case?
Come over here.
Not guilty. Hey, do you
Come right here. Is Karen Reed? Is Karen Reed guilty or not guilty?
Absolutely not guilty.
Come right here.
Come here,
I am like scared of cameras. I have like a future. I have a future.
So what? There is a future.
There's a future.
No, I have a future.
So we all got a future.
Outside of the camera though.
All right. Hey,
But she's not guilty.
Karen Reed, guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Oh, she's not guilty.
Karen, they love you out there,
They
Karen.
love you, Karen. My battery's dying on my
Yes.
It's dying. One more hand. Is Karen Reed guilty or not guilty?
Guilty or not guilty?
Is Karen Reed guilty? Is Karen Reed guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Whoa! Wow, that's ugly. Is Karen Reed guilty or not guilty, OG?
Redeem you right here.
No? Not
Not
guilty.
guilty.
My man said not
I
guilty.
already told you. You heard
That's
it.
what it is.
They heard it there first, Jay.
Yeah. Is Karen Reed guilty or not guilty?
Nice.
That's right. Is Karen Reed guilty or not guilty?
He's not guilty.
Not guilty.
Nice.
Okay.
Not guilty.
Peace, y'all. This is Pod 19. Subscribe to my channel. I'm live in LYNN, Mass, where I grew up. Check all my live streams out. I go live like 3 times a week. I hope this video opened your mind up a little bit. Check out all my other videos. Subscribe and stay tuned for Pod 20. Merry Christmas. Peace out, y'all.